Welcome back. News this hour on Capitol Hill as 4 House Republicans join Democrats to force a vote on Affordable Care Act subsidies. Our Emily Wilkins watching that and some of the implications for House leadership. Hey, Emily.
Hey, Carl. Well, yeah, as you mentioned, those 4 Republicans breaking with ranks, joining with Democrats to override Speaker Mike Johnson and force a vote on a 3-year extension of those Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. Now, to be clear, it's not clear exactly when the vote on the tax credits will be. The House is voting later today on a different bill that would address health care costs, but while allowing the tax credits to expire. Remember, those credits, they expire at the end of the year. That means the 22 million Americans who use the credits are likely to see their premiums double. That's according to the Kaiser Family Foundation. The CBO also estimated that if the plan Republicans are voting for today is enacted, that again allows the credits to expire, the number of people with health insurance will decrease by 100,000 per year between 2017 and 2035 because of those rising costs. Now, the rebellion among centrist GOP lawmakers comes as many of them are going to be facing very tough elections in next year's midterms, where affordability is going to be a key issue. Congressman Mike Lawler, he's one of the 4 who signed the discharge petition, said yesterday that not having a vote would be political malpractice.
If Hakeem Jeffries was serious about this, he would actually tell his conference, go sign the discharges and let's force a vote. But he's not. And that's the problem. You have 2 leaders that are not serious about solving this problem.
So where does that leave you?
I am pissed for the American people. This is absolute bull.
If the House does wind up passing that 3-year extension, whenever that vote is, it's not clear that the Senate would be able to take that up. If you remember, senators already rejected that proposal once, but that was when there was more opportunity for a bipartisan solution, and a lot of those doors have now closed. We'll be watching to see if this gets wrapped up in the next shutdown battle. Right now, funding for much of the government runs out on January 30th. Guys?
Emily, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this might be the 6th discharge petition, which is more than the prior 30 years combined. Is that right?
I mean, Carl, the number of discharge petitions that have been successfully put forward in this Congress have absolutely been notable. And it happens because the majority has very small margins. It really doesn't take a lot for just a couple Republicans to join with Democrats on this. And I think it shows that there is a lot of frustration in what is or isn't allowed to be on the floor, as well as, I mean, just health care. You have this huge divide between Republicans who are moderates versus those who really do not want to vote on Obamacare. Guys?